we're going to talk about one of the opiates that are commonly abused and very deadly, and that is fentanyl. Fentanyl is a synthetic narcotic, and it's used medically for cancer patients and after surgery to relieve pain. Fentanyl is 50 to 100 times stronger than morphine. And we see people using fentanyl across the country, knowingly or unknowingly, and potentially causing death. We see heroin dealers are adding fentanyl to their heroin to make it stronger. Maybe they've cut the heroin quite a bit, and they add a little bit of fentanyl to make it stronger. So folks buying heroin and shooting up may not know there is fentanyl in the heroin that they purchased, and this is causing deaths in our communities in the United States. Typically, for medical purposes, fentanyl is taken as a pill, injected, or as a patch. And again, it's used for cancer patients and those after surgery for pain relief. Non-medically or recreationally, we see fentanyl being injected or taken in a pill form, or perhaps even smoked with heroin or crack cocaine. There are short-term effects and there are long-term effects. Some of the short-term effects of fentanyl are euphoria and drowsiness, dilated pupils, dry mouth, nausea, confusion, unconsciousness, coma or death, as well as respiratory depression and arrest. The long-term effects of fentanyl include harm to personal life and relationships, worsening health problems, severe depression and mood swings, decreased oxygen in the body tissues, multiple organ system damage. Since the 1980s, drug testing programs in the United States have typically been a 5-panel drug test and a 10-panel drug test. Neither one of those standard drug tests will include testing for fentanyl. Testing for fentanyl can be performed with a urine specimen or a hair specimen. Typically, with a urine specimen, you want to make sure you're ordering a 12-panel urine drug test and make sure it includes fentanyl. Typically, for a hair test, you want to make sure you're ordering a 14-panel hair drug test and make sure it includes fentanyl. You want to make sure you're using a professional drug testing provider that knows what drugs are in the drug testing panels that you're ordering. We often see fentanyl also included in what's called healthcare professional panels. These are drug tests that are commonly used by medical organizations, particularly hospitals, where fentanyl may be readily available. So the hospital organizations are using the healthcare professional panels so that they're picking up all the drugs that are available in the hospital medicine cabinet. Fentanyl is dangerous and it can cause death. For more information about drug testing with fentanyl or all things drug testing, visit National Drug Screening. Visit our blog, we call it the NDS blog. Go to www.nationaldrugscreening.com.